Hello everybody, this is Tip Top Gaming here today with another Magic the Gathering video. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down a couple more Theros Beyond Death spoilers. While there aren't a lot today, there are some really cool ones. Starting off, we have Reverence Hoplite, which is a 5-cost white creature human soldier 1/2. And it says, when Reverence Hoplite enters the battlefield, create a number of 1/1 white human creature soldier tokens equal to your devotion to white. So this reminds me of the Grey Merchant of Asphodel, which deals damage and gains life equal to your devotion to black. So I kind of expect this to be a cycle of uncommons that all do something equal to your number of, white. I think we already saw a green one, which gives like +X+X. However, I wouldn't be surprised if they were all creatures. I'm not sure. We'd have to look into it. I think this could be devastating. While the Grey Merchant of Asphodel is very devastating for the fact that it gains life and it's like doing a ton of damage and it can keep being revived, this is pretty devastating because it keeps the creatures. I mean, theoretically, this is just that amount of damage to an opponent, but like you can keep swinging and swinging and swinging, and you have a lot of trump blockers, so this could be very powerful, especially because white has some flicker effects. Next, we have Glimpse of Freedom. Of course, this is a translation, assuming this isn't a reprint. So this won't be exactly the name. It'll be something similar. And it's a two-cost blue instant. It says draw a card, which that's kind of interesting. And then it says escape, 3 in a blue, exile 5 cards from your graveyard. So this is a 2-cost draw card, so it's similar to Radical Idea in the fact that it just says draw a card and then it has the mechanic. What's powerful about this is that if you don't really care about your graveyard, you can just keep casting the spell over and over again because it doesn't exile the card once you cast it. So that's pretty good. Escape on instants and sorceries is pretty powerful for the fact that you don't have to have them die to recast them. You can just keep recasting them. Next, we have Sweet Oblivion, which is a 2 blue sorcery. It says target player puts the top 4 cards of their library into the graveyard, and then escape, pay 4, and exile 4 cards from your graveyard. This card I have a problem with for a couple reasons. Okay, so mill does not need... So a lot of mill strategies, they mill both players at the same time, so if they their Jace fails, they can still mill the other person. But this allows them to turn their graveyard into a weapon. And I know it's 4, and so you're paying 1 mana per card, but you could mill yourself and then use the 4 cards you just milled to pay this exile 4 other cards. That's pretty crazy. I think that if this was 3 or this was 5, where it didn't pay for half of its cost with the card, it would be pretty crazy. I think this will totally go in a blue-black reanimator deck for the fact that you can mill yourself and you can just keep milling yourself. I know you're exiling cards, but a lot of the cards you're milling you're never going to get back, so I think this card is going to be problematic in Limited and maybe in Standard, because there's been a ton of mill support. Next, we have Sestin Pries. I don't know, maybe I think that might be supposed to be Priest, because it says it down here as Priest. Either way, it's a 1 green, which is good for green devotion. Human Druid, and when it enters the battlefield, you gain life equal to your devotion to green. So, at a basic level, this is a 2/2 for 3 that says when it enters the battlefield, gain 2 life. However, if you have a bunch of 1/1, or if you just have a bunch of green devotion, you can gain a ton of life. So, this is the green version of the Reverent Hoplite. I think the Reverent Hoplite is much more powerful because gaining that little amount of life isn't as big as gaining 10 life is not as big as getting 10 1/1s. So that's going to do it for this video. I know it's been a short one, but there hasn't been that many spoilers today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please hit that like button. The reason there's not that many spoilers today is because this one we've seen and I covered in another video. This one I've seen and covered in another video. So that eliminates those 2 spoilers. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!